Have you ever woken up feeling like your energy is already running low, even before the day really gets started? Maybe you've noticed that by mid-morning, you're dragging, reaching for another cup of coffee just to keep going, or just wishing you had a little more pep in your step. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. After 60, our bodies change, and what worked for us at 40 might not be doing us any favors now. But here's the good news. Small tweaks to your morning routine, especially what you eat for breakfast, can make a world of difference in how you feel all day long. That's why today, we're talking about 5 simple breakfast swaps that can help you feel more energized, focused, and ready to take on whatever the day brings. These aren't drastic changes or complicated recipes, just smart, easy adjustments that pack a big punch. And trust me, once you try them, you'll wonder why you didn't start sooner. So let's dive in with the first swap. If you're someone who starts the day with a bowl of sugary cereal or a plain slice of toast, this one's for you. Those quick, processed carbs might give you a little burst of energy at first, but they'll leave you crashing hard a couple hours later. Instead, try swapping them out for a bowl of oatmeal, topped with nuts and berries. Oatmeal is a fantastic source of slow-digesting fiber, which means it keeps your blood sugar steady and your energy levels stable. The nuts add healthy fats and protein, and the berries give you a dose of antioxidants, all without the sugar crash. It's a warm, comforting meal that'll keep you satisfied and energized well past lunchtime. Now, let's talk about another common breakfast choice that might be secretly draining your energy: fruit juice. It's easy to think, it's fruit, so it must be healthy. But most store-bought juices are loaded with sugar and stripped of the fiber that makes whole fruits so good for you. Instead of starting your day with a glass of orange juice, try eating a whole orange or blending up a smoothie with greens, a banana, and some almond milk. You'll get all the vitamins and minerals, plus the fiber that helps slow down sugar absorption. And if you miss that tangy citrus flavor, squeeze a little fresh lemon or lime into your water. It's refreshing, hydrating, and much kinder to your energy levels. Speaking of hydration, let's not forget about the importance of water first thing in the morning. After hours of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated, and even mild dehydration can leave you feeling sluggish. So before you reach for coffee, try drinking a glass of water. Room temperature or warm with a slice of lemon is especially gentle on your system. Then, enjoy your coffee if you like, but you might find you don't need as much once you're properly hydrated. Now, I know change can feel overwhelming, especially when it comes to routines we've had for years. But here's the thing, you don't have to do everything at once. Start with just one of these swaps this week and see how you feel. Maybe it's swapping juice for whole fruit, or cereal for oatmeal. Small steps add up, and before you know it, you'll be feeling more energized than you have in years. And we're just getting started. Next, we'll talk about a couple more breakfast tweaks that can make a big difference, including one surprising food you might want to add to your morning routine. But for now, why not pick one of these swaps and give it a try tomorrow? Your future self will thank you. You know, it's funny how the smallest changes can sometimes make the biggest difference in how we feel. Maybe you've already tried swapping your cereal for oatmeal or traded that glass of juice for a whole piece of fruit. And if you have, I'd love to hear how it's going for you in the comments. But if you're ready for a few more simple tweaks to keep that energy up all day, let's keep going. Now, I'm willing to bet that a lot of us grew up thinking eggs were something to be careful with. Too much cholesterol, right? Well, here's some good news. Research has shown that for most people, eggs are actually a fantastic choice, especially as we get older. They're packed with high-quality protein and nutrients like choline, which supports brain health, something we can all appreciate. So, if your breakfast is usually something light and carb-heavy, like a muffin or a piece of toast with jam, try swapping it for a couple of scrambled or boiled eggs with a slice of whole grain toast. you'll stay fuller longer, avoid that mid-morning slump, and give your body the steady fuel it needs. And if you're worried about variety, don't. You can switch it up with an omelet loaded with veggies, or even a simple avocado and egg toast for some healthy fats. Speaking of healthy fats, let's talk about another breakfast staple that might need a little upgrade: yogurt. Now, yogurt can be a great choice, but not all yogurts are created equal. Many of the flavored ones you find at the store are loaded with added sugar, sometimes as much as a candy bar. Instead, try plain Greek yogurt topped with a drizzle of honey, some walnuts, and a handful of fresh berries. Greek yogurt has more protein than regular yogurt, which helps keep your energy stable, and the natural sweetness from the fruit and a touch of honey makes it just as satisfying without the sugar crash. Plus, the probiotics in yogurt are great for your gut health, and a happy gut often means better energy overall. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what if I'm just not hungry in the morning? That's actually pretty common, especially as we age. But skipping breakfast altogether can leave you feeling sluggish later. It's like trying to start a car with no gas. If a full meal doesn't appeal to you first thing, try something small but nutrient-packed, like a handful of almonds and a piece of fruit, or even a smoothie with protein powder, spinach, and a banana. The key is to give your body something to work with, so you don't end up ravenous and reaching for unhealthy snacks by mid-morning. And here's one more tip that might surprise you. If you're a coffee drinker, try having your cup after you've eaten, not before. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach can sometimes make you jittery or even mess with your blood sugar, which can lead to an energy crash later. So have your water first, then a balanced breakfast, and then enjoy your coffee if you like. You might find it gives you a smoother, longer-lasting boost that way. These swaps aren't about depriving yourself or following some strict diet. They're about giving your body the right kind of fuel so you can feel your best. And the best part? You don't have to do them all at once. Maybe this week you try eggs instead of toast, or next week you switch to plain yogurt. Small steps still move you forward. Now, in the next part, we'll talk about one last breakfast swap that's a real game changer, plus a few bonus tips to tie everything together. But for now, why not pick one of these ideas and see how it works for you? After all, the best changes are the ones that stick and the ones that leave you feeling great. You know, as we've been talking about these breakfast swaps, I've been thinking about how many of us were raised to believe breakfast had to look a certain way. Maybe cereal with milk, toast with jam, or a quick pastry on the go. But here's the truth. The best breakfast for you after 60 is the one that makes you feel vibrant, satisfied, and ready to embrace the day. And that brings me to our final, and perhaps most surprising swap. If you're someone who loves a sweet breakfast pancakes, waffles, or muffins, I've got a delicious alternative that will keep your energy steady instead of sending it on a roller coaster. Try swapping refined flour pancakes for a batch made with almond or oat flour, topped with almond butter and sliced bananas instead of syrup. These flours are higher in protein and fiber, so they digest more slowly, and the healthy fats from the almond butter add staying power. It still feels like a treat, but without the heavy, sluggish feeling afterward. And if baking isn't your thing, even a slice of whole grain toast with natural peanut butter and cinnamon can satisfy that sweet craving while keeping your energy on an even keel. Now, before we wrap up, let's take a quick moment to link everything together. We've talked about 5 simple but powerful swaps. 1. Trading sugary cereals for fiber-rich oatmeal with nuts and berries. 2. Swapping fruit juice for whole fruit or a green smoothie. 3. Choosing eggs over carb-heavy breakfasts for lasting protein. 4. Opting for plain Greek yogurt instead of sugar-laden versions. 5. Upgrading sweet breakfasts with nutrient-dense alternatives. But here's what really matters. You don't need to overhaul your entire routine overnight. In fact, the most successful changes happen gradually. Maybe this week you try one new swap, and next week you add another. Before you know it, you'll have created a breakfast routine that leaves you feeling nourished and energized all morning long. I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these swaps before? Or is there one you're excited to start with? Let me know in the comments below what breakfast makes you feel your best. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips on living your healthiest, happiest life after 60. Remember, friends, every meal is a chance to fuel your body and honor the incredible life you've built. Here's to mornings filled with energy, joy, and maybe even a little maple syrup, the real kind in moderation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, take care of yourself and keep shining.